right, I see a Punishing Fire being cast. These two look to be relatively good friends as they do battle here. We'll see what will happen as these players keep it going. See exploration in play there for Leaf along with some lands. Lands that matter there. Go for the burn. We'll just see a Rashad too. Gonna spin the top. Looks like he may have found a Rest in Peace among the top 3 cards. We'll draw a card very quickly. Again, he's drawn a Rest in Peace. Gonna sacrifice Flooded Strand. You have to imagine he's gonna go to basic planes in this situation.
And Nicholas with 3 copies of Crozan Grip in his sideboard, which you have to assume he brought in here.
Oh,
so
yeah.
He can beat a Rest in Peace. He can get counterbalance off the table, but these are challenging cards that he's playing against right now.
Again, even though Feltner did lose game number 1, he's got to still be feeling relatively confident here. Rest in Peace, such a great card in this matchup. Respond to that, get the Punishing Fire back to the grip. There goes the Tranquil Thicket. And both players' graveyards are long gone. Leaf will draw a card, copy of Wooded Foothills. Gonna put that into play. And just pass the turn back. Port will tap something down. It will knock down the plains. An island to draw here for Feltner. Looks like he's going to sacrifice a Flooded Strand.
This is the tough part of the matchup for lands here. There's a lot of elements in the Miracles deck that make it very challenging to get anything going.
Yeah.
And with Rest in Peace in play, it's not just, oh, well, we'll play for a long time. I have time to draw out of this, because Helm of Obedience could come down and end the game in just a turn or two.
See what this is going to be. There's a Meddling Mage. We'll get confirmation on what that's naming in just a moment.
I suspect it's going to be Crozan Grip.
I have a feeling you may be correct, though naming Punishing Fire, shuts that off. And
sure.
He knows he has Punishing Fire in the grip, so.
I suppose this mage can go on Punishing Fire, and then if he finds a second one, that can go in Crozan Grip.
Yeah. And it is confirmed now that Meddling Mage is naming Punishing Fire. So that has been taken out of the equation for now. Feltner just trying to stop lands from doing what it does. And lands is oftentimes the deck trying to stop you from doing what you do, but the roles have been reversed. Feltner doing a really, really nice job of things here. Leaf gonna untap and take a draw here.
It's not inconceivable for lands to steal games of this matchup, but you can see all the problems are already on display.
Spin the top at the end of turn, will Feltner. See an island among those 3 cards. Seems happy with the configuration. Here's 2 mana. Spin. You saw Ports tap the land, so he's just going to use the mana from the Ports to spin the top, play at Caracas. There's another copy of Rest in Peace. Now it's getting really hard. This Meddling Mage is going to come across for 2.
It's a big-time insurance policy against Rest in Peace. Now Nick needs to find 2 of them before he can even start to get anything going.
And he can't get the Meddling Mage off the board just yet. And it looks like Feltner actually has another copy of Rest in Peace in hand. Didn't get a great look at that draw step. But Leaf is being slowly whittled away here. Just going to pass the turn back. Feltner will spin the top. Take a look at a couple of cards, untap all those lands. Looks like we might have a Wasteland here to take care of the Caracas. Yeah, that'll do. And some port activations.
The longer that Nick can do this, the more he's giving himself some time to find a significant play here, but there just aren't that many left in the deck at this point.
Mm-hmm. There's a spin on the top yet again. Time to sacrifice that Arid Mesa. Get a fresh look.
Yeah, I think Darrel was floating just lands and a 3rd copy of Rest in Peace, which he doesn't really need at this point.
Yeah. So let's see what Feltner's next top activation will reveal. It does need a little bit more of a clock here to close things out. Additional Meddling Mage would probably do just fine. Oh, and a spin.
Yes, I'm sure he would be happy to win the game sooner rather than later, but Darrel's got to be pretty stoked. Not only does he have a lot going on right now, but there's a lot of draws that lead to a lock, basically.
Yeah.
A second copy of Meddling Mage, and I don't think Nick can get out.
Take a draw. Didn't get a great look. Here's an attack for 2.
Sending the Meddling Mage across the red zone with quite a bit of flourish.
Yes. How it should be done. Here's a Brainstorm. You guys probably can't hear the laughter at home, but they were having an absolute ball over there. Jeez. A couple of cards going to go back.
Which says a lot because one of these players is just being locked in 7 different ways.
Yeah, it's really true.
Still having a blast.
Another top, and now Flood's trying to shuffle the deck. And I've been in this situation with lands where it's almost hopeless. You keep playing. Oh, my gosh. 4 Punishing Fires when Meddling Mage is naming it? Really? That is unbelievable. Nick is hoping for a draw step, but I don't know what it could be.
I'm looking for any other way to get a creature off the table here.
Yeah.
I mean, if he has a Primeval Titan, he can overpower this Meddling Mage, of course, but...
We know he has Primeval Titan in his sideboard.
Exactly, that's the one thing here.
Yeah, that's one way. We know Feltner's hand is not that strong.
But there's no threshold land to kill it, and even if there was, Recipe's got that all on lock.
Nope. No Barbarian Ring or Cabal Pit in this situation. 2 creative ways to kill Meddling Mage in a land stack. Gonna spin the top now. The shuffle's happened. Keeps finding additional rest in pieces.
Well, it looks like
I think we found it in Treat the Angels, Mr. Sullivan.
kill this man.
Yeah.
Nick seems like a good guy. Put him out of his misery.
This is true. Don't do him dirty if that isn't Entreat the Angels. Looks like he's floating white mana. Going to draw a card with top. And the Angels will be entreated. Whole lot of Angels. Looks like 4 of them coming to the party.
Yep.
There's a lot of Punishing Fires. You have 4 Angels. I have 4 Punishing Fires. Yeah. It says I'll tap out. That's fine. Here's an attack for 2. Looks like Leaf's going to get one more draw step here.
Better be a good one.
I'm inclined to agree. Technically, that Sensei's Divine Top should be in Feltner's hand, but it doesn't matter. Darrel Feltner's going to win this match over Nick Leaf, 2-1. Miracles, Downs, lands, and we are going to have a Jeskai Delver versus Miracles final.
And it'll be interesting to see what